Welcome, I'm your TOEFL instructor, and today we'll sharpen your skills for the listen and repeat task. This exercise is all about precision, so listen closely to the audio and repeat the sentence exactly as you heard it, focusing on natural intonation and flow. Remember, there's no time to prepare, so stay focused and let's get started. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to follow myTOEFL for more expert strategies to boost your score. Let's keep working together to reach your target goals. A professor has posted a question about a topic, and students have responded with their thoughts and ideas. Make a contribution to the discussion. You will have 10 minutes to write your response. Your professor is teaching a class on education. We are analyzing a scenario from a class on education, which means the discussion will likely focus on teaching methods, grading, or student outcomes. Write a post responding to the professor's question. In your response, you should do the following. Express and support your opinion. Make a contribution to the discussion in your own words. An effective response will contain at least 100 words. In many universities, a single final exam or major essay often determines a large portion of a student's grade. The professor begins by establishing the status quo, noting that a single final exam usually dictates a student's success. However, some educators are proposing a redo policy where students can resubmit their work or retake exams after receiving feedback. The professor introduces the central topic of the debate by mentioning the redo policy, which allows for academic second chances. While this may encourage learning from mistakes and reduce stress, others argue it inflates grades and does not prepare students for the strict deadlines of the professional world. The professor highlights a major criticism of the policy, which is the fear that it inflates grades rather than reflecting true ability. In your opinion, should universities allow students to redo their assignments or retake exams? By asking, in your opinion, the professor explicitly prompts the student to take a clear side in this educational debate. Why? The word why serves as a reminder that a simple yes or no is insufficient. You must provide logical reasons to support your stance. I believe redo policies are beneficial because the primary goal of education is mastery of the material. Student 1 supports the policy by arguing that the ultimate objective of school should be the mastery of the material over all else. For instance, if a student fails a paper, they can learn from their errors and improve their skills by trying again. The student uses a practical example to show how students can learn from their errors when given the opportunity to try again. Furthermore, this approach reduces the intense pressure of high-stakes testing. As a result, students focus more on the actual knowledge than on their anxiety. Student 1 concludes by arguing that removing the threat of high-stakes testing allows for a better focus on learning. However, I think that allowing redos is a mistake because it devalues the effort of students who get it right the first time. Student 2 takes the opposing view, claiming that such policies might devalue the effort of high-achieving students. Additionally, in the real world, employees do not always get a second chance to finish a project after a deadline. To ground the argument, Student 2 points to the real world, where consequences for missing deadlines are often permanent. Consequently, strict grading policies help students develop the discipline and time management skills they will need throughout their future careers. The student argues that strictness is necessary to build discipline and time management skills essential for professional life. Now let's write our own response step by step to see how a high-scoring academic discussion post is constructed. We start with, in my opinion, while the argument for professional discipline is valid, to show we've considered the opposing view. Then, we add, universities should implement a structured redo policy to state our stance clearly. We finish with, to prioritize genuine academic growth over mere speed, to provide the core logic of our argument. We begin with, I agree with Student 1 that to directly engage with the existing discussion. We continue with the core purpose of a university is to set up a broad principle. We conclude with to ensure that students actually understand the curriculum to define that purpose specifically. We open with if a student performs poorly but is willing to put in the extra effort to correct their mistakes, establishing a specific condition. We then complete the thought with they should be rewarded for that dedication rather than penalized for a single bad day to explain the desired outcome. We lead with moreover. I believe that the real world is often more flexible than Student 2 suggests, to challenge the previous student's premise. We follow up within many professional settings. Drafts and revisions are a standard part to provide evidence. We end with, of the creative or analytical workflow to finish the context. Therefore, a redo policy actually models a healthy professional environment to draw a conclusion. We then add where feedback is used to produce high-quality work to explain why that environment is beneficial. We begin with, however, to maintain academic rigor, to address potential concerns about standards. Then we suggest professors could cap the maximum grade for a resubmission as a solution. We finish with or limit the number of attempts available per semester to offer an alternative constraint. We start with this balanced approach ensures that students are held accountable for their time management to summarize the benefit of our compromise. We conclude with, while still being encouraged to strive for intellectual mastery to reinforce our primary goal. We begin with by allowing revisions, we foster a growth mindset to highlight the psychological benefit. We continue with that prepares graduates to be resilient and reflective professionals to link back to career success. We end with who are not afraid to learn from failure to provide a strong final image. To excel in the academic discussion task, remember to clearly state your position in the very first sentence. It is vital to acknowledge the contributions of the other students to show you are participating in a conversation. Finally, always try to bring a fresh perspective or a unique example that hasn't been mentioned yet to maximize your score.